Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry if I sound a little raspy. I have been struggling with the allergies and all the cooties, but I am one of your facilitators for our last discussion board. My name's Nevaeh. I am very excited because, as I said, this is our last discussion board, but this is a time to reflect and review what we've gone over this whole semester, which is really exciting to think about that we came this far. So to do kind of what Lindsay did, just to kind of little overview of what we went over and learned. We went over different screencasting basics and different tools that we can use. We went over ISTE standards in North Carolina and how the guidelines to go by. Infographics like Canva, like tools to use for your classroom like flyers and handouts. Gamification and coding that your students can use in the classroom. We did a shared group lesson plan project, and we went into copyright use and plagiarism and MOOCs and OERs. So to start with my least favorite, which some may disagree, was screencasting. I'd say it's more of a user error than the actual tool itself. I tried various tools that people are recommending and their personal favorite, but some of them they didn't work with my computer, and some were a little bit more difficult to use. So I had to tinker around with several, and I think I would have liked it more if I didn't have to use it as much for our badge sharing. But because we had to use it for our badge sharing, I had more complications with it because some of them I had to edit, and it was a whole thing. So personally, not my favorite. And I know I'll have to get over that because as a teacher, you're going to have to use it at some point. But you win some, you lose some. My personal favorite, though, was the shared group lesson plans. My reason why is last semester we dove into an in-depth deep dive on why lesson plans are made the way they are, and the standards to go by, the objectives, and how to make it yourself. And we had to make up our own classroom, make up the subject, make up how many students and statistics, and it was a bunch of steps, and students like that would have IEPs in your classroom and 504s, things like that you wouldn't really think about unless you're actually teaching in a school. And you had to make up your own lessons and make up your own activities, your own worksheets, your own rubrics, your own testing.